You sent another one. Prince Harry and other claimants owe millions over last hacking case. Sorry about that. Let me see. Hi, Heather. Can you send me Sue's email, please? Wait a minute. I think I have Sue's email address. Hold on. And we're going to be watching Sue Smith today because she says some things that I thought would be interesting for us to go over. One major thing is there she is. Let me give her my phone number. Oh, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on. Hi, Sue. How are you? Hold on just a sec. Hi. Hi. I would love to interview you at your convenience. Please let me know if you would agree to it. Here's my phone number. You can text me anytime. Let me know if you're available for an interview next week. Okay, everybody know who Sue Smith is, right? All right. So I sent a note to Sue Smith and I sent a note to World Daily Tea. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get them in here and find out what their fascination is about the royals and the gruesome twosome. Hello, Plotter. Welcome in. What's up? How y'all dealing with the fact that Harry's coming home? I see some upset people. Lady Letitia, was you here last night, Plotter? I got to interview, no, you were asleep, I'm sure. I got to interview Trevor Green. It was the highlight of my month. And I want to thank him dearly for allowing me to interview him and us to get to know him on a more personal level. But I think there's more to him Oh, Blotter, I got some mean feedback. Okay. I got some mean feedback. And if you're not careful, people will say stuff to you that'll discourage you to make you not even want to do it. But you have to keep going. You do. You have to keep going. Here's the thing. I was very nervous yesterday interviewing him. There was a lot of information. The interview questions were were what they were, and I'm not making excuses. I did the best I could, and practice makes perfect. So far, I've interviewed AT2. I've interviewed Ronnie Doe back in the day. And I also interviewed Trevor Green yesterday, which is an awesome young man. I mean, I wanted to ask him how old he was, but I thought maybe that would be too personal. But Plotter, I appreciate that. It really means a lot to me because some people made me feel really bad about my interview yesterday. Like I could have been more prepared. And I was too busy paying attention to the chat and not him and, saying those things. And honestly, all I can say is I was looking in the chat for questions that they may wanted to ask him. And then I didn't even ask them at the end to ask questions. That's something I will do during the second interview. We are currently trying to set up a second one to complete it, to finish it, because I feel like he still has some information that he needs to tell us. But I appreciate you watching the replay, Plotter. I know people are. I was like, because my husband, he was like, he asked me, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." I said, "How did I do?" And he said, "I thought you did good. I thought you did good." Practice makes perfect. Exactly, Demon Dictator. I am. And I'm not a journalist. I didn't go to school for journalists. I didn't go to school for, a speaker or whatever. But like my lovely subscribers, Plotter and Demon Dictator said, practice makes perfect, and ignore them. At first, I had wrote something, and then I was like, just delete it. That's your opinion. I didn't delete the post. I deleted my comment because I felt like, that's their opinion. Let them have it. And, whatever I say to them is probably not going to mean anything to them. So the thing, like I said, too much. Too much. So yeah. I was sad this morning. I was sad. It did make me sad. I was getting my baby together to go to school this morning, and I read that comment because there was 747 views, and I usually don't get that many views. Hello, Jaguar Wrong. What's up? Where's your girl, Lady T at? Usually when I see you, Jaguar, I see Lady T. Every time trouble brews for the Harcos, the desperate BS that they're coming back to the UK starts. Someone said that the Harcos said they're not moving back. And you know what, Shanoa? I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Thank you, Plotter. Thank you, Jaguar Wrong. Now, it sounds like to me that Trevor Green knows a lot more about Jaguar. You know, he's followed her, he's done videos about her, and I'm going to look into a little bit of his Jaguar content a little bit deeper. So don't put too much on yourself regarding what others think. Thank you. I try not to. Hello, Lisa. So good to see you. I try not to let people's opinion about me affect me for the most part, but I felt like I started second guessing. You know, when you start second guessing yourself, you're really twisted. And I was like, did I not do a good job? Was I not paying attention to Trevor? Was I focused on other things? Was I not more attentive to him? Did I not give him the platform that he needed to express himself? You know, and the only thing that I could tell those people was that the interview is not about me. The interview was about Trevor. So if you were focused on me, you were focused on the wrong person. Because I'm just the person that asks the questions. He's going to give the feedback. And I would have preferred them to say, you know, give me more information about how they felt about Trevor's interview instead of me. But I guess I was on display too. Thank you, Demon Dictator. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. I did. I took it as if they saw the things that they saw, then I feel like I can do better. I can do better. This is my thing. And they said, oh, you should have practiced before you got on. I did. I read the questions and I was like, okay, I'm ready. And it's all it was reading the question and wait on him to answer. Oh, and they said when he was talking about his situation that I didn't give additional feedback. To me, I didn't have to give additional feedback because he had told the story already. There was no need for me to add anything to what he was saying because he was already telling the story to everyone. So, but anyway. Anyway, like I said, practice makes perfect. I want to do 2 more interviews. I want to do one with Sue. I do want to do one with Danny. I do. I want to do an interview. Danny Robertson. I want to do an interview with Danny Robertson. I got to ask her first. I know Sammy has already done an interview, but we're going to listen to Sue Smith. She has a 15-minute live, and she talks about Harry's court case and them moving. And I thought her insight was a little bit, maybe might make people feel a little better about the move, but we'll see.
Yeah. Subscribe it. Come on, come on, lady, all of that channel got a royalty news. She classy, never nasty, yeah, she keeps it refined. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She'll listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusions, that's what lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's the royalty.
I'm not a fan of Meghan Markle.
Lady last shot. I step into the room, crown on her head and the tea goes boom. Got a kettle on, I got the receipts on deck. Fan of dudes in the chat like what happened on this. She don't need drama, she don't need a fight. She'll hear both sides and get the story right. Classy in the daytime, classy at night. Even when the comment section started looking like a fight. She said hold it all and let's hear them all. Before somebody's reputation takes a fall. Royalty served with a biscuit or two. Lady Lottie, she got no fan of do crew. Your lady Lottie, she got no fan of do. All of that channel got a royalty news. She classy, never nasty, yeah, she keep it fine. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusions, that's what lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's a royal decree. God's every king, now subscribe to me. To me, tea in the cup, tea all over the screen. Lady got opinions, but she keeps them pristine. Somebody said, lady, you gotta pick a side. She said, darling, I'm listening, let's take that ride. One side said this, other side said that. Hey, lady takes notes while she adjusts her hair. And I'm fan of dude laughing, girl, you better go. She says, I get the facts before I steal the show. Yeah, royal family drama, yeah, bring it on through. Don't spill the tea on the royal shoe. She'll cover the palace, the crown, and the crown's tea. And probably explain it while sipping green. Come on, she shot up and on I got that channel, got a royalty news. Classy, never nasty, yeah, she keeps it real fine. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. Yeah, listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusions, that's what lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's a royal decree. God's every king, now subscribe to me. Fan of dudes assemble. Everybody get ready. Lady Lottie, she's commentary steady. She got the tea kettle doing overtime. Somebody pass the biscuits, it's commentary time. No need for a sword, no need for a crown. She'll politely turn the royal gossip upside down. If the palace gets messy, she'll be right on the case. With a cup in her hand and a smile on her face. She says, darling, let's not get carried away. We'll hear everybody before we call it a day. Classy, never nasty, that's the motto she knew. Lady Lottie and a fan of Duke crew. Control Lady Lottie and a fan of Duke. Pull out that channel, got a royalty news. Classy, never nasty, yeah, she keeps it refined. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She'll listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusion, that's a royal lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's a royal decree. God say the king, not subscribe to me. Subscribe to do. No, I'm shy, step through. Fan of do squad, what it do, what it do. Grab your little teacup, put your pinky up. High royalty so high, it's about to touch the sky. Lady says, be classy, everybody says too. Somebody spilled the tea, somebody blame the crew. Kettle started rattling, the biscuits flew. And Lady Lottie, she said, I didn't do it, did you?
You don't say biscuits.
Come join Lady Lottie, channel fan of dudes. All of that channel got the royalty news. She classy, never nasty, yeah, she keep it real fine. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She'll listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusions, that's what lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's a royal decree. God save the king, now subscribe to the mid. Subscribe to do. Subscribe to do. Lady Lottie shop. And the fan of Duke crew. What?
Rockadoo. Rockadoo. You want a tree to do? Let me go get Rocky a tree to do. Rockadoo. What's wrong?
It's Lady Leticia.
You're looking for it, aren't you? Let's go say hi to the people. Say hello. I'm Rockadoo making all that noisy doos. I want my treat. There you go. There's your treat. He finally got what he wanted. Maybe he'll stop being mad at me. Rockadoo. All right, I want to pull up Sue Smith's. But before we do that, I want to pull up the article that Demon Dictator sent me. Let's see here. She sent me 2 articles. I'm going to do this one. Share it. All right, let me pull it up. Oh, and by the way, I had a lot of documentation of Trevor Green. I had a lot of information just to show you guys, and receipts. And so that's what I want to do the next time we do Get with Trevor Green, is show you guys more receipts. After Sammy has doxed him, I think it's a good idea even the more for him to finish his story, because people are cruel. When you dox people, as a content creator, being doxxed is one of the worst things that can happen to you, because you don't want your information out there, and you don't want people gathering it up, posting it, and playing with your stuff. And Sammy knows better. And so instead of being a content creator with integrity, you don't have integrity when you dox. You don't. She should have just matched energies with him. And that would have been, throw a picture out there of him in a cat suit or something like that. But no, she got into her feelings, and people do. They get into their feelings and they do dumb stuff. All right, what's up, RGM? I love my song, The Daily Mail. Okay, let me pull it up. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Ooh. Prince Harry and fellow claimants must pay an initial $9.5 million to the Daily Mail after judge rules their doomed hacking case was unreasonable to a high degree. Jesus. In other words, instead of them suing the Daily Mail, I'm assuming that the Daily Mail countersued them and said, wait a minute, I didn't do anything to you guys, and you're going to have to pay it. And no, not only is he going to have to pay this amount, this almost $10 million, he's also going to have to pay his legal fees. Prince Harry and his fellow claimants must pay millions to the Daily Mail after a judge today ruled their doomed hacking case was pursued in a way that was unreasonable to a high degree. The Duke of Sussex, Baroness Lawrence, Sir Elton John, and 4 others have 7 days. They have 7 days, okay, to pay the $10,000, $10 million to the High Court ordered. Harry is going to have to dig in his pocket. Check this out. Harry is going to have to dig in his pocket because he messed around and sued the wrong folks. Let me pull it up. He messed around and sued the wrong people. I believe that plotter, she doesn't care. She's an idiot. I've lost all respect for Sammy. I lost respect for her in the Ben situation, but I lost respect even more with the doxing. He did. He handled the doxing very well. He did, because it's out there and people are digging. When I say digging through who he is. So it is important that he get his story out. It is important that he tells what happened or what went down, especially back in the day with the rugs and the selling of them. It's important that he gets his story out. Oh, I love it. I love all my songs. These people play with fire with the doxing. What if Trevor wanted to dig on her? What's her secrets? Exactly. I think that when you start doxing someone because your feelings got hurt, you're a pussy. Oh, can I say that word? Sorry. It slipped. It did. It slipped. Sorry, YouTube. But it's true. You're a punk. When you have to go that low, when you have to go so low to, when you have to go so low as to dox someone, there's something seriously wrong. A lot of your inheritance is getting fat. I do too. I wonder if that leaked with them moving back to the UK. I think it is. I think they're losing money. I think they're financially strapped. I think they're still trying to be half in and half out. And I think they're trying to pull a fast one on King Charles. I do. What's up, Auntie Mickey? I sent you an email. You're up. Girl, do you know Meghan and Harry is moving back to the UK? And Harry owes $10 million to the Daily Mail. And so does Elton John. Hello, Auntie Mickey. What's up, Snowdrop? Okay. Let me finish reading. Let me go back. Mr. Justice Nicklin granted a rare immediate order obliging the claimants. I gave you a treat, Rocky. Obliging the claimants to bear their front. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. The dog. If it ain't the dog, it's the baby. What's up, Auntie Mickey?
Ooh, you said pussy.
I did. Shame on me.
You said, ooh, can I say that? Oh, I fell out my bed when you said that. Oh,
Hey,
that
Sammy
was
running around
hilarious.
doxing people, girl.
I know. She gonna get it. She gonna get it.
She gonna get it.
She gonna get it. Karma is a blip.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Great interview.
Girl,
You
I
did a
got
wonderful
some
job.
negative feedback. And I was so like, oh, like it bothered me a little bit. But I appreciate you telling me that. I really
You did a
do.
wonderful job. I gotta commend you. I was like, look at my girl up there. Girl,
I
you
love
moving
you.
on.
I love you, girl. Oh,
Wonderful
because that
job.
was, I'm nervous. I get nervous, especially
I
interviewing.
know. I
But
know.
thank you. I appreciate it, Auntie
You
McKee.
did
Thank
very
you.
well. Very well. I was so proud of you.
Oh, so wonderful. Do you got the baby today?
Yeah, he's asleep.
He's
That's why I'm trying to be quiet.
sleeping.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet he got to get up at 4.
Oh my God. He's here at 4:30. So it's hard to get him back to sleep. But once he goes to sleep, I'm like, ooh, yes.
Right, right. Yay.
So how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. We are talking about Meghan and Harry are moving back to the UK,
Oh,
which
my
is breaking news. It's everywhere because
Wow.
no one wants them back in the UK. The UK people are upset with their king.
Really?
Yeah, as if he has any control over it, which I think is funny.
Yeah.
And Harry has to pay $10 million to the Daily Mail.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what is this about Elton John?
Mhm.
What about Elton John?
He does too. All of them.
Really?
All of them got to pay. Yep.
That's crazy.
It is. Because
Hey.
what it tells me is that they were not hacking them, and they had no proof of it.
Uh-huh.
And so now the consequences is you got to pay your lawyers and us $10 million each
Ooh wee.
coming out of their pocket. Yeah,
Got to be more careful.
you got to be.
I got to be more careful.
You gotta be more careful who you
my-
messing with because of Tara. Yeah.
Oh, Nora. Oh, I am so tickled.
Are you going? I know you text me. We're gonna collaborate a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah. Are you going live about Nolan today or?
Actually, I was thinking maybe we could cover your live from yesterday and my live from yesterday.
That's what you said. I love that idea. That would
Yeah.
be great.
That way we don't have to really prepare or anything like that. We can just go over what we've already been through.
I love it. What a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yeah, for real.
And you just let me know what time. We usually do it around 6 or 7. 6 or 7 your time. Yeah.
Actually, no.
It's
We
not
can
yours,
do it
it's
earlier. We can do it earlier because I'm sure he's going to be out of here by 3:00. I hope.
Okay.
At the latest, 3:00 my time, which would be 5 your time,
Oh, that would be perfect. Yeah.
and I can
Do it
set
by
it up.
5:30. Yeah.
Yeah, I can set it up and do the thumbnail and everything. So I'll just let you know. Yeah.
Love it. Perfect, perfect.
Yeah. So yesterday went well for both of us.
Oh, I gotta check yours out too, sweetheart.
It was very good. It was very good.
Can you give us a brief on it?
Yeah, me and Val, we just sat down and chewed the fat.
Okay, you were on Val's chat. Yes, that's what you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, the two aunties, we chopped it up. Yeah,
I can't
So it
wait
was
to see it.
it was good. It was really good. It's something that we're gonna do on a regular basis, just like you and I.
I think that's awesome. I really
Yeah.
do. Did you
Yeah.
guys talk about anything spiritual?
Yep, absolutely.
Because that you guys have that in common too.
Yeah.
Because your husband is a minister, pastor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually a lot of it was spiritual.
Oh,
very
that's
little,
gonna be
very little,
good.
very little mess. But I always like the mess too.
Yeah.
But, when working with Val, you gotta put the Lord in there. So,
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
okay. So, and most
Oh my
appropriately,
God. One day you
yeah,
guys got to invite me on. Okay.
absolutely, that was gonna be my
Yes.
next suggestion. Absolutely. So yeah, but
Awesome.
it worked
Awesome.
out really well, and I think it's really good for the sector. You
I do
know,
too.
to
I
get away
really
from all
do.
the back and forth all the time, the negativity. So, it's
You
something uplifting within the sector.
very much so. It's like you
Yeah,
can go over
that,
there and get your feel,
yeah,
get your word or get something.
yeah.
I
We
really
had
do
a
feel that. I thought about her a long time ago when she first came out. She had prayed for official King Payne because something was going on his channel. I think Jag had popped up or
oh,
something like that. And
uh-huh,
Val came over there and prayed
uh-huh.
over his channel and stuff. So it was really good. And that's what caught my eye with her.
You know what? We had a nice. Well, actually, it ended up being like a question and answer kind of situation. A couple people
Oh,
had questions in the chat on marriage, and so we answered those questions, and had a little commentary about that. So it was a
oh, and
little bit
you're
of
really good with
everything.
the marriage.
It
Yes,
was
because
a
you did
little
a
bit of
live on marriage before in relationships.
yeah. So I was excited, and I thought about you though. I was like, yeah, with the three of us, if we all got together, because we all married, and
Right.
we've all got our own experiences and can put our own little insight on each thing. It would be really cool.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't
definitely,
wait
we'll
to see
definitely
it
talk about
tonight.
that. Definitely.
Yeah.
But in the
That's
meantime, I'm looking forward to this afternoon.
me too. I am too. I am too. And Trevor was very transparent.
Mhm.
He was really just an open vessel.
Right.
And that's going to be good for us to look at tonight. So I'm
Well,
excited.
From what I could gather, because I didn't get to see the whole live, but from what I did see, she what she did to hurt him actually benefited him even more.
It
She
did.
put him out there in such a way that it, like you said, made him more. He was transparent anyway, but she just made him bigger than life, so to speak.
Yes, she sure did. And she made herself look really bad.
Yeah,
She really
bad,
did.
worse than E.T.
Worse than E.T. Exactly. What you looked worse than
They
E.T.
wanted with me. Well, she got it. She got it. Yep, you wanted it, you got it.
Girl, and that bob. Oh my
Girl.
God.
Oh my God. Me and Val, we were clowning about that yesterday. And I said, maybe the next one he does, if he could just part that bob down the middle and put it in ponytails,
Right there.
and put that headband that Maggie wears on top
Yeah.
of her head with the two ears on it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine E.T. and it? Because that's that they want it with me.
Right.
Remember that
Right.
movie It? Remember the
Yes.
movie It?
It.
Put it and E.T. together.
Put them together. Put them together, Trevor.
They
For
want
us.
it with her. Yeah. They want it with me. Well, you are E.T. So we'll put it with you. That would be too funny.
That would be hilarious. He's hilarious.
He
Oh
is.
my God. When we first started off the conversation, I said, how am I going to get through this interview with you making me laugh? He's funny. And you can tell by his videos how talented and what an artist he is. And
did he go through the process of how he gets his material? Does he sit and listen to different different channels or different things on different channels and piece them together? Because it's really cool the way he can take what he take the person's actual voice,
Yes,
and put it to cartoon, but where he's able to get that commentary from and piece it into a storyline is what's so
exactly.
amazing to
That
me.
is a great question. That I'm gonna add that to the, list of questions, because that is a good question.
Yeah.
I know he said that he got started with when we put out that when Official King Payne and Sean Davy Wade put out that BTS list. That was the first time that he started actually paying attention to the sector and coming into, even considering himself in the sector. And like Danny told him, you are a content creator.
Absolutely.
And he wasn't considering himself but you are.
He is.
Yes.
I mean the cream of the crop, so to speak. Because
yes.
When you think about it, everybody looks forward. I mean, literally looks forward to seeing his content. When I see that he's got a new video out, I will drop whatever I'm watching.
Me too.
To go and watch. And that says volumes about his talent.
It really does. And he has some other ideas that he's thinking about doing as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I really see him going so far with this that, it's we're the little black tea sector. But where else can you take this cartoon? Because it is, and it's not a cart. Well, it's animation.
It isn't and it isn't. He can take this outside of YouTube. He can definitely take it out of YouTube big time.
Yes. And like South Park, Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's very, very talented.
For now, we want to claim him for ourselves. We're not going to push him out there.
Right. Stay with us.
Quick. Stay with us for now. We need you. We need you to break the ice. Make light of the mess. You got to make light of the mess.
Lisa says, he said he was listening to Danny and he was in the chat using his real name, and he loved how Danny would break down the Jag lies.
Right.
Yeah. He did. He watched Danny a lot before BTS. Yeah. And he got some of his commentary from that too. To make up the Jag content. So yeah, very talented young man.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask him how old he was just to see. I want to be nosy. Are you younger or older? Where are you?
I think let's try to guess. I'm gonna say maybe 45. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Over 30, huh?
Yeah, definitely over 30. Definitely over 30. I would have to say, because he's got a mature mind about him.
Very much.
So
very much.
I would say 45.
Okay. I'm between 38 and 45 too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, I really enjoy him, and I really enjoyed your interview with him. When I saw that you were interviewing him, I was like, go girl.
It was Cece. Cece
Really?
put that together. Yes.
Go ahead, Cece.
I know. A wonderful mod. She was so sweet. And they were communicating about, different things, but I didn't know he had Sammy had doxed him until yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was the reason behind that? She just got in her little feelings.
She just got in her feelings. I think the ET thing got to her and she couldn't handle it.
Oh, well. Well,
keep going home.
Hey, okay, so if you put yourself out there as the most hated queen, what would you expect in return?
Right.
I mean, think about it. If you put yourself out there as she almost puts herself out there as the villain, and then gets mad.
You're absolutely right.
yeah, gets mad when, you know, she gets that reaction from everyone. You're placing yourself in a particular uh you know frame of mind for one thing,
Yeah,
but
you're
just, you
out
know,
there.
you're putting yourself, you're positioning yourself to be in a certain light, and then when people look at you in that very light that you placed yourself, you can't get mad at the
No,
backlash. You know what I mean?
you can't.
That's
Yeah,
part
you
of the backlash.
place yourself as the most hated person and you come across as that
Yeah,
and you position, like you said, Auntie Mickey, you're positioning yourself.
yeah, she's branded herself in that manner.
Yeah,
But first of all, by partnering up with Ben. I mean,
partnering up with Ben
good grief, what do you
and
expect?
accepting his rhetoric,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
defending it.
defending it. I mean, through all costs. You
Yeah,
know,
through everything.
she defends him more than anything else, and it's
It's
mind-boggling.
it is. It's very much so, and it doesn't add up. It's not adding up, and that's what makes me think there's something really off there a little bit. Just
Well, you
the
know,
moral part, or the. Do you know she got mad at someone for talking about her son?
she got
And I
mad
thought
because
it was
someone talked
weird
about her son.
because, yeah, someone said something about her son. I think
Uh-huh.
it was little Zoo, and
Mhm.
she got highly upset, like pissed off.
But
And
she
I
can
was
say F those 8-year-olds.
right.
Okay, that doesn't make sense, but okay.
Ain't making sense.
Make that make sense. So you want people to be on your side when it comes
Lisa.
to your child,
Right.
but not other children. Okay.
Exactly.
And I don't condone talking about anybody's kids in a negative manner. But,
Right.
you know, again, don't put yourself out there in such a way, and then when people do it to you, you want to get upset about it. This is how you branded yourself.
This is how you practice yourself, the most hated queen.
Yeah.
And then you go below the belt.
Oh, way below the belt. Way below the belt. My God, when she said F them 8-year-olds, I was like, what?
I Empress, I know. And then defended Ben's actions on him. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Your outrage for this person about your son ain't making sense. So it's okay for you to defend yours and talk about others at the same time.
Right. Well, you know, and that's why I thought that this was all for content. But, you know, the more that this goes on, this ain't about just content. You know, again, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt that, okay, she's just doing this because it's controversial. You know, people love the mess and they're going to go there to see the mess. Okay. But now that it's no longer working, it's like she's doubled down on that mess.
Right.
And it's
not working.
It's not working. And so now it's like, okay, so now what is the reason for this double down? You know, I can understand, and I'm not condoning it, but I can see how she could make this about, you know, I'm doing this because it's content. And yes, it's controversial because there's people out there that fake beef and all that stuff. And I don't like nothing fake. If you're going to be for real with your beef. Okay. Right. Don't be getting together behind the scenes saying, okay, you say this and I'm going to say that. And then, you know, people are going to take sides and yeah, we're going to get them numbers, girl. And, you know, stuff like that. That's fake.
It's fake.
So she goes into this with the mindset of creating a high volume of numbers based on this controversial character that she's created for herself. And it hasn't worked out in terms of, well, I won't say it hasn't worked out because I'm sure it did in the beginning, but now it's starting to fall off.
It's fading.
It's fading because people have canceled Ben.
Yeah.
And pretty much canceled her. to where, you know,
Yeah,
now it's
that's
her
true.
and Bag. So they're going to have the canceled sector.
Yeah,
I mean, it's time for the canceled sector. You know, those that have been canceled can, you know,
they can
now they're in
create
their
their
own
own
category.
little cancel sector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
So, you know, but yeah, I thought maybe it was for content, but now it doesn't look like it's content anymore. It's something deeper.
Just something deeper.
Ooh,
Yeah.
makes your head spin.
It
Shit.
don't make sense though.
Why hit a blunt when you can just turn on Sammy?
Sammy girl.
Okay, you can watch Sammy and get the same effect as a blunt.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Welcome to BTS.
Right.
Oh my
Exactly.
goodness. Well, I commend you on yesterday's interview, and I hope you have many more to come.
Oh, thank you. I do. And practice makes perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, have you done interviews before, or was that your first time?
That was my first time doing it with CC. It was a little bit more in depth because of the information that I was given. Because I got all his receipts. Like I got everything.
Okay.
So yeah, so whatever he wants to prove, I could pull it out or whatever. So it was a little bit more involved. This one was. I did AT2, I think a couple of weeks ago.
Hey, yeah, now
His was straightforward. It was, I just asked a few, probing questions but this one was a little bit more involved in my program.
You might have found your niche and not even known it.
Okay. The interviewer.
Okay, the interviewer. Now I
Yeah.
you and AT2 because you guys have history as friends. I
Right.
can see how that could go down smoothly, but last night's interview was just someone that you don't have a relationship of any kind with, and to be able
Right.
to interview with them, meeting them for the first time, that went very well, very, very well.
you.
And like you said, practice makes perfect. And shoot, next thing you know, you're gonna be interviewing all kind of folk. Don
Right.
Lemon. Interview Don Lemon and
Okay. What's
and
going
other
on,
folks.
Don?
Okay. How does it feel to be sued by the boys?
Right.
Nolan Well boys. Yeah.
Sue, that is crazy.
That mess. That is a whole hot mess.
And now they're going after big content creators.
Of
too.
course, Nancy Grace too.
Wow.
Them
gonna
fools
mess
sent
around and have to
Nancy
pay them
Grace. Them fools sent the one attorney, the one that was dressed up like, well, I think it was both of them. I might be wrong. But they sent her 7 different messages yesterday or day before yesterday. I mean, it's like, okay, you're their attorney. Don't you have anything better to do than inundate Nancy Grace with miscellaneous letters or messages? Kind of intimidating her and stuff like that. And it was
Yeah.
7 letters in one day. I'm like, wow, you ain't got nothing else to do.
Busy enough.
Clearly, but this is a money grab on their
Yeah.
part. This is definitely a money grab. And
They're gonna mess around and
yeah,
and have to
and it's a money grab for Brandon too, because he's selling his Verdict bourbon on the platforms as he's interviewing, with Nancy Grace. He's got his bourbon. That other attorney had that same bottle of bourbon behind him. So they're making money off of this whole Nolan Wells case. They're selling their own stuff. So it's a great big money grab. And they don't care. At the end of the day, Brandon is going to get paid. He doesn't care how the community views him. The other attorneys, they're charging them young men oodles and oodles of money. And somebody's going to break between those boys. Somebody's going to break. As a matter of fact, maybe tonight when we get together, I can bring forth those that text message I showed you.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, that didn't get completed when it was read
Right.
online.
They cut it off.
Yeah, they cut it off. So I'm gonna put the actual text message out there and
That's good.
I'm gonna name him because his name has rarely been out there. His name is Eric Alcantara, and he's the fourth kid in that picture.
Oh.
That initial picture, we don't hear about him at all. But that letter that was put out there, people seem to think that letter just came out like a couple days ago. That thing has been out there for weeks.
Wow.
I've had that snapshot.
You sure did.
2 weeks. Yeah, I've had it for quite some time. So yeah, I'm gonna put it out there tonight while we're on live.
Okay. Yep, the rest of it, because they have did it.
Yeah.
It's some important information after that.
Absolutely. And the young lady that sent the message to Eric Alcantara, I have her identity. She has privated her all her social media. He's privated his, so people can't go to those pages and get that information. But I already have a screenshot of it. So
and you got a copy.
I got it.
Yes.
More to add to the mystery.
Lisa, I think I was nervous yesterday, guys. Let's just be honest. I was nervous. And I probably just need to slow down and breathe a little bit and just take it one word at a time instead of, just slowing it down, not being so nervous and taking my time,
And you know what?
Thanks for the tip, Lisa.
You made a very
my cheat sheets.
Yeah, cheat sheets, and you made a very good point yesterday. And I think it needs to be reiterated at the beginning and middle of your interviews is to please have people refrain from asking questions until the end.
And that's what I was looking at too, Auntie Mickey. I think I got a little distracted.
Yes.
That's me. This is all me. And I'm not blaming anyone.
No.
Exactly. The things that I could do better as an interviewer is to focus more on, what's going on instead of looking at the chat, because we both were looking at the chat, me and Trevor, because he was answering the questions when he saw them. But I see room for improvement for sure.
Yeah. Well, when you're interviewing, there should be an opportunity, and I'm not telling you how to run your thing. Okay?
Right, no.
But as the interviewer, this is your show, you're in control.
Exactly.
And your questions should come first.
Okay.
And if people want to ask questions, they can then ask those questions based off of your conversation with the interviewee.
Right.
That way, the two of you won't be distracted with the chat.
I can admit that I was distracted.
Yeah, it's easy to be distracted because he was too. He's answering questions, and it's your questions that matter at that moment. Not to say that the chat's questions don't matter. They do matter, but there's a time and place for everything. You're the interviewer, and it's your questions, your conversation with this particular person, and people can have their questions and reserve them toward the end of the interview. And that way, that'll eliminate all that distraction.
Exactly. And focusing more on the questions and the interviewer. Yeah. Those two things. And his, information that he's putting out exactly on TV. Yeah. I like that. That is very helpful. And, even when we go back through it tonight, I can look at some of the things that I could probably do better as well. But I definitely, that is number one, focusing on the interviewer and focusing on the questions at hand and what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And because and honestly, what will happen, which is okay, I will leave the chat. Like I won't be focusing on the chat at all.
Right.
And that's what I did with AT2. I was focused on AT2, but I didn't have like 70 people typing in my chat either.
Yeah.
And so I'm not used to that as well. And so I did have them slow down the chat, and I will have it on slow the next time.
Right. Well, it can be overwhelming, that's for sure.
Yes.
So
I was
just keep
nervous
on it. Yeah, because you're in control. That's your platform, and what you say goes. And not to sound funny toward the people in the chat. I'm not saying that, but this is your platform. You're in control, and your commentary is what's important at that moment. Then they can bounce off of what you're talking about and ask the questions that they want to ask, and that way everybody can be involved.
Yeah, I forgot to let the people ask the questions. So the next time we do it, I will be sure to say, hey, and I think he was wrapping it up a little bit, and I was too. And but I did forget to say, wait a minute, because when I logged off, I was like, dang it, forgot to let the people ask the questions. So that's one of the notes that I will add to the bottom. But I had about 30 to 40 questions, and we only got to like maybe 10 of them.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
Yeah, and he talks. He can talk, and which is good. That's what it's about.
He gives more information that you're asking for.
Yes. And then like I'll be like, he just answered that question. I can't ask that question. You know how they already answer the question before you can ask them.
Yeah.
So that happened a few times.
Yeah. Well, it was a good first time, and you're going to have many more to come.
Many more to come on Team Mickey.
Many more to come.
So glad we're going to review it tonight, because that's giving it more, a visual for me to look at too as well. And then I'm so excited about you and Val's collab.
Yeah. Awesome. I was happy with it, and I'm really glad that I got a chance to meet her, when she came back. And I saw that she was doing live streams, and I'm like, I gotta reach out to this woman, So I think that she's come back on a good note, and I think it's this time that it can be very positive for her. I told her, I said yesterday, we need to get you monetized.
Yes. Where is she?
She's not monetized yet. She needs,
how many people do she have so far?
500 and something subscribers.
Do she need like 1,000? Are they?
Yeah, to be fully monetized, you have to have 1,000. But she's got to get her watch hours up too. So that's the goal. That's the goal. Get those subscribers up, and because the way YouTube is set up now, you can be partially monetized if you have 500 subscribers, and I think it's 3,000 watch hours. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But she's got over 500, but she's not fully monetized yet. That would be 1,000. So it's coming. It's coming.
She's gonna get there. We're gonna help her.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna help you, Val. I agree. Lisa B says, I agree, because when you may ask a question that we want to ask, so your questions may get answered during the interview. And that's true, because some of the questions that were being asked was already pretty much answered, or he was answering he was answering the questions. I feel like, even with people asking. But thank you for bringing up his Cash App. That was awesome. And I'm going to send him a little something for interviewing with me.
And I wanted to do that too. However, I don't have Cash App. And
Okay.
before I knew that you wanted questions toward the end, I had put a question in the chat to ask if he has PayPal. So
Right. You did.
when you talk to him, ask him if he's got a PayPal, because I would like to donate and support him. Unfortunately, I don't have Cash App, and I can't
Yeah,
get
that's
Cash App.
something he may need to think about getting.
Yeah, or maybe even Zelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because normally, most of the time, it's good for content creators to have different streams
Yeah.
of ways that you can give instead of
Right.
just one or two. Yeah.
Right.
So that
And
might be something you need to think about.
I hate the fact that YouTube takes 47 or 42% of your super chats. You know, that would be nice if the people that are being donated to could keep all of it. So it's really beneficial to have a Cash App or PayPal or Zelle, Venmo.
Yes.
I'm just upset that I can't have a Cash App. I've been battling with Cash App for a few years now as to why they stopped my account out of the blue. I have no idea why, but I can't do any Cash App transactions. So I'm kind of limited to how I can receive donations. I have PayPal, I have Zelle, and then there's Super Chats. And it's the same for when I give. I have to give those using those options, and it's, you know, Cash App seems to be the most popular, but I can't use Cash App. So if you get a chance to talk to him, ask him if he has PayPal.
I will definitely do that. I know yesterday he said he didn't have PayPal, he had Cash App. Well, I will definitely recommend to him, because like Official King Pain, he has all these different ways that you can connect and give to him. That's content creators need to have that.
Yeah.
Like, he needs a PayPal, he needs a Zelle. Yeah.
Probably Zelle is easy. Zelle is just through your bank account. I mean,
right.
Set it up through your bank account. So
AT2's meet and greet is going on, started yesterday. Yeah. And today is the official meet and greet day. So they're in Vegas right now as we speak.
Okay, so he did Vegas again. Okay.
He did Vegas again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Hello, Carl. I don't know why Rocky is in there barking at me. Because I gave him like several treats, and he doesn't want anything. Maybe he's missing Eric.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, after you get a chance to talk to Trevor Green, find out if he's got those two options.
Okay.
And if he doesn't, then what I'll do is I'll send you what I want to send him. And if you could just send it to him for me.
Yes, I could do that. You want me to do it now? Or just wait?
You have Zelle, right?
I have Cash App.
You have Cash. See, I don't have Cash
Oh,
App.
you don't? Yeah, we just discussed that.
Yeah. I got to be able to send you the full amount.
Yeah. What I'll do is because I only did Zelle once.
Oh,
I'll go in there and check it out. And if he doesn't have it, we'll go through the Zelle, because my bank could do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let me know either way, and I'll send it to you, and you can send it to him.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Sounds good to me. Because
that's so nice.
I really want to support him because he's doing a great job.
He is.
Good job.
He
Very
does.
talented.
He puts a lot of work and time into that AI, and just creative.
Yeah.
And the way he got started with it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he said that one of his friends was a content creator and was doing AI videos on I don't think they were doing it on Jag, but something else. And so he started getting started that way. Just, oh, okay, let me try this.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing that he just tries different things
Uh-huh.
and he excels at them.
So he's a comedian.
So he started out, he got his comedic background from he met Kevin Hart, and he did a show one day, and they just loved him. Like,
Wow.
yeah, and he just been doing it ever since. He had he said that it was I think it was a bar, if I'm not mistaken, but it was like he was practicing and practicing and practicing, and then he said they called his name, and he didn't even know that they were going to call him, and he was like, "Uh-oh, I better get."
Gotta be ready. Gotta be ready.
Gotta be ready. So he went up there and he said the first joke was okay, but then they started laughing at his next joke and the rest of it, and he was a hit ever since.
Good. Well, yeah, he's definitely talented. So
very talented.
Definitely want to support him. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, sweetheart, I'm going to jump off of this live so I can climb out of this bed and get ready for my day.
Okay, and I'm going to get back to Megan and her leaving the country.
Oh,
and yeah. Thank you, sweetheart, for coming.
Anytime, sweetie. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I'll see you later and talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay. Let me get back to the article real quick. Thank you, Auntie Mickey, for coming up. Thank you guys for the constructive feedback about my interview. And hopefully it just gets better through time, you know? But the main thing is that I was trying to give him a space so he can explain and talk about his life, his journeys, everything about him. So I think I accomplished that, if nothing else. Okay, so it says, he ruled the order was justified because the litigation against the male had been pursued in a way that took it well outside the norm. The judge said that this is about Harry's $10 million that he owes to the Daily Mail. And this is what the judge said. The claims and the manner in which they were brought, pleaded, pursued, maintained, and publicly advised involved a combination of circumstances and conduct which took the litigation outside the ordinary and reasonable conduct of civil proceedings. He added, the cumulative effect of these matters takes the case well outside the norm. The conduct was unreasonable to a high degree. In other words, their information that they provided wasn't good enough. His judgment is a devastating, this is a spokesperson for the Mail's publisher, Associated Newspapers, said, his judgment is a devastating critique of an attempt to destroy a newspaper and the reputation of its journalists, editors, and executives. Interesting. Why would that be? The Mail's publisher spent $34 million over 4 years defending innocent journalists against serious criminal accusations. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for their journalists they put that kind of money on their journalists to protect them. The judgment means Associated Newspapers is free to seek a much larger appropriation of its costs from the case waged by Harry, who once styled his campaign against newspapers as slaying dragons, and the other claimants. They also include Sir Elton, husband David, model Elizabeth, actress Sadie Forrest, and former Lib Dem minister Senior Simon Hughes. It is a costly blow to the 7 claimants whose insurance policy only covers them for $16.2 million. Okay, this right here is a trip. And the millions that they have to pay, the 10 million that Harry has to pay to the Daily Mail, it does not include their own legal costs, which are thought likely to be at least in the 20 millions, although it is understood their lawyers acted, at least in part, on a no-win, no-fee basis. So not only does Harry have to pay the 10 million, he also has to pay his legal fees. Okay. Sorry, I should have brought the paper up. Yeah, Rock-a-Doo-Little, he won't stop crying. I won't stop crying, Mama. So he's sitting in my lap. Okay, are you gonna bark on my lap, Boo Bear? Yeah, I'm always looking in my chat. Thank you, Diane. I really appreciate the compliments because it helps. It helps my confidence to want to do more interviews, you know, and the constructive criticism is warranted as well. The statute of limitations has passed. He had no evidence, and what evidence there was Harry leaking the info himself. Dumb diddy ado. Dumb diddy ado. All right, I'm gonna bring up Sue Smith because Sue Smith has some information as well. Hold on. I will give you guys this link. So if you want to go read more on what happened to Harry in the case, it's right here. I'm done reading. Hold on just a sec. I want to pull up Sue Smith. Wow, did you see Jack singing yesterday? Her lips. Okay, here we go. So Sue Smith did a live today. Let's see where we go.
Magazine. Here's what it says. Harry and Meghan are moving back to Britain. Hand to God. They're moving back to Britain. Here's what the article says. Harry and Meghan are moving back to Britain. They are relocating with the children to the UK for an extended period of time this month, with the children set to begin school there in September. The couple will maintain, now listen to this shit, I swear to God, people are like, shut up. No, I swear to God. The couple will maintain their home in Montecito and their vacation property in Portugal while establishing a private non-royal base in Britain. The location of the family's new home and the children's school are being closely guarded. The new home gives Harry and Meghan their first home base in Britain since they were forced out of Frogmore Cottage. King Charles was made aware of their plans this past Sunday. He welcomes the opportunity. Now, this wording is you got to be careful. The wording is very careful. He welcomes the opportunity to see more of the Sussex family in a private and personal capacity. There you go. Private and personal. They are not coming back to work. They're not being welcomed back by the institution. I told you this the other day that if they go back, it's private. He's not being welcomed back into the institution. Now my computer's going ding, ding, ding. Guess what?
Oh, that's your.
The move comes just weeks after Harry and Meghan returned to the UK for a summer visit that included the children's first
year
reunion with their grandfather in more than 4 years. Charles is said to have been clear. There is no change in the status of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They remain private, individual, non-working members of the royal family. In keeping with what they...
There it is. They are non-working royals. Non-working royals. They're keeping everything private. Where their kids are going to be going to school, where they're going to be living, and they're moving there at the end of this month. But they are not working royals. They won't be getting paid. They won't be getting paid security. They have to fend for themselves. The taxpayer is not going to be paying for anything. And she's going to get into that too. But because everybody is pretty much a little teed off at King Charles. And I'm trying to figure out why people are so upset. And I get it. I get it because of what his son has done and his wife. But just know that you guys are not the ones that are disappointed in King Charles. You're not the only ones. Seems like everybody is a little teed off at the king.
They asked for, and the agreement reached when they stepped back from royal duty. But those close to the Sussexes believe that they have now successfully executed the half-in, half-out model that Harry and Meghan proposed to the royal family in 2019. With the base in Britain, Harry will be able to spend more time with Scotty's little soldiers and Well Child, as well as the Invictus community, while Meghan continues her lifestyle company as ever and pursues future projects. Allies of the couple say that they've built the independent life that they envision.
Something's going on with her.
The cause is important to them while supporting themselves financially, paying for their own bills and mortgage, and relying on no taxpayer funding. Now that's interesting because it's not that they're not relying on it. It's not like they didn't try to get it. It's not like Harry didn't sue for the taxpayer funded security, but he lost.
Harry's been losing in court since he started going after everyone that he thinks owe him something or has done something to him, or he thinks he's going to get all this money. I believe Meghan was the person that made him sue these people. He wasn't suing all these people before Meghan, but now he started suing everyone. And he lost. He lost in his security battle. So the British people will not be taking care of his security bill. Not my king and queen. Elton best put more security around to keep has no hair out. I poor King Charles. I am too, Carl. I am too. I am happy for the kids too. I do too. I am very happy for the kids. This is a win-win for the kids. The kids get to learn about the UK, their country, their heritage, where they come from, all of that. They get that instead of Meghan keeping them, bundled up in her Montecito castle. Yeah. Ooh. Rocky's getting old. My baby's getting old. He seems to be content up here in my lap.
So now they're like, and we're not relying on it, and we never wanted it. But the truth is they did want it. They didn't get it. The move is also the clearest sign yet that Harry believes that his long-running security concerns have reached a point where he feels comfortable bringing Meghan and the children back to Britain. A spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex declined to...
He feels comfortable. Not too long ago, he was pissed off, whining and telling his dad that if something happened to his wife, he was going to blame his father. He said, if anything happens to Meghan, I'm blaming my father. It's his fault that, my wife is in trouble, or she's going through this, or she's going... No, he got mad because he lost his security bid, the security case, and went on the BBC and started talking bad about his dad, saying that it's going to be his fault if anything happens to Meghan. No, it's going to be your fault, Harry, because you're the breadwinner. You're the man of the house. You are supposed to be covering everything, but she put you in a situation where you can't cover the family the way you need to because you left the royal fold. You left. You said, I'm out. I'm going to fend for myself. And then when you decided to do that, you put yourself out there and made yourself vulnerable. Yes, they cut off security. You're no longer a working royal. He started whining like a baby and saying that his daddy took things from him. The security, he took that from me. And Archie is not going to have security and all this stupid stuff. Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate the feedback. Yep, the late mother would probably want that too. D. And hello, by the way. Yeah, she wanted control. Those kids should grow up there near the family. There's no family for them here. She doesn't speak to her family. She doesn't. She doesn't speak of her father or Doria's family. He is falling asleep in my lap. Oh, poor Rocka Doolittle. You wanted some love. Exactly. He is lucky. He's the prodigal son that left, and now he's coming back. Now he's coming back. Why are you guys coming back to the UK? What's the point? I get the kids. I do. I'm 100% on board with them taking the kids. But my question is, it's got to be something. It's got to be more than the kids, because that's not how Megan thinks. Megan is not a person that thinks of other people or thinks of her kids or thinks of Harry. She thinks of herself first and what's best for her. How is this move going to be better for me? Because when she left, that's the attitude she had when she left. How can this move, what is this move going to mean for me? Oh, Netflix, Spotify, Oprah, all this other extra stuff that I get when I go back home. And then those deals are going to open up for more deals. And what happened is they did not happen that way. Nothing opened up for her. She had that one deal with Netflix. Spotify used her tried to work with her for about a year. And that didn't work out. They called her effing grifters. No, she came over here to brand herself. And it has failed miserably. Right, to make weird jam and candles with no wick. She can do that over there. Comment on the moment goes to Lisa B. I like that. He belongs in the UK, and so do the kids. The kids belong there. Maybe they'll grow up in an environment that's better for them, because honestly, I don't know what was going on in Montecito, but here's the deal. She used those celebrities as the kids' relatives. Those were their relatives, the celebrities, in my opinion. I heard he did or used to, Diane. I'm not sure if he's still doing it now. I'm just praying they keep it together and not cause any drama. They're going to cause drama. They're going to cause division, strife, and messiness. They are. But I believe that William will stay away from them. But do you guys think that William and the kids and all of that will embrace their kids? And do you see a family reunion with William? Carl, I still got the jam. Yep, it's still in there. It probably isn't any good. What I'm gonna do is take it and pour out the stuff, because I didn't eat it. It was not good at all. If it was good, I think that she would be doing a lot better with her jam scam. But since it's not very good, she's not doing very well in that department. I hope him and William make up and move on to be brothers. I do too. But if Megan is going to be in the mix, it's going to be hard for them to come together and have a relationship, because she's going to try to control everything, every aspect there is about Harry, his relationship, his friends, his family. She controls that. And when I say control, she is the one that separated him from his friends. She is the one that separated him from his family. It wasn't his idea to leave the royal folk. It was her idea. She was sitting on a step outside talking about she didn't want to live anymore. And I call BS on that. Recently, Snowdrop? He did? Shame on you, Charles. Hello, Adventure. Auntie Mickey was up here earlier, but she dropped down. Lovely. Okay, let's see what Sue has to say.
Comment on the matter of security. While the family's longer-term residential plans remain unclear, Meghan will continue as ever from their international bases, while Harry will be able to spend significantly more time supporting UK-based charities and patronages.
What charities? What charities is Harry going to be spending time on? I'm curious. Just before Charles has heckled into pretend shame. I agree, but Harry needs to put his foot down and stop having her run the show. Maybe things will be different in the UK. We can hope. We can hope. We can hope that maybe he has a little bit more control of the situations in the UK versus the United States. You think? If I go to the gallery shop and see as ever merchandise, I may be arrested. Why? His own charity? Okay. The one at Santa Bala, that he's no longer on the board for that one. And what about that one in Africa? Is it Santa Bala? No. That one that they were torturing the people. What charity was that? And then he has Invictus. But that's not a charity. Yes, Lisa, Carl, they do. They need to try Harry's way again. Poor Catherine doesn't need this stress. It is going to be stressful. Meghan is a stressful person. She brings about strife, division, chaos, and all that. Wherever she goes, whatever she does, she brings it. She is going to bring the chaos. She's going to the UK. She's going to say they hate her. She's going to say something stupid and degrading about UK. And UK does not like her for those reasons. She called them racist. Let her tell it. She didn't say it. One of the last times I was there, I found myself telling the staff about the person shouting that P. Dinah was really on the train. Oh my God. That's crazy. She is not, P. Dinah is not an R word. Me neither, Diane. The charities that he do have, there was one, the African Parks. Thank you, Pickles. Scotty's Little Soldiers, African Parks. When they had that controversial, they were doing things to the women, and yes, the men were doing things to the women, SAing them. Trigger warning. Yeah. And Harry is on the board. But what is he doing about that situation? Is it under investigation? What? They're still doing it, says No Drop. Shouldn't they just shut it down, the African parts? If that's going on like that, Santa Bala court case soon. That's what we need to keep up with. The Santa Bala court case with Dr. Sophie. Okay? Does anybody know when the court case is? Is it in September? Is it going to be televised? I doubt it. You need Dale to take this. Dale, where you at, girl?
Even before plans for the family's return emerged.
I sent an email to Sue Smith to do an interview with her. And so hopefully she agrees to do it with me. And I did it to Royal Daily Tea. So I want to interview those two ladies. We'll see how that goes. Henry has now taken the Diana Trust money from Santa Bala and is supposed to be giving it to African Parks. Really? Well, he better pay his court case first.
Harry was expected in Britain in September for engagements tied to Wellchild. As well as events connected to the Invictus Games. Among the marquee events is the inaugural Invictus Spirit Awards and Gala. Through those close to the Sussexes are not confirming whether Harry and Meghan plan on attending. Security has long been an obstacle for the couple. After he and Meghan stepped back from royal duties, the pair lost their taxpayer-funded police protection, prompting Harry to wage a year-long battle over the decision. There you go. He has continued pressing the issue, arguing that the government, royal, and VIP executive committee, RAVIC, should conduct a fresh risk assessment, something he says has not happened in more than 6 years. And against the backdrop, the family's decision to establish a UK base marks a turning point. Remember, the Sussexes left Britain in 2020, and an increasingly and public strained relationship with the royal family, particularly William, deepened following the couple's stunning interview with Oprah, their Harry and Meghan Netflix docuseries, and of course, Harry's book, Spare. While the couple appeared to have an idyllic life in Montecito, they've made no secret of their disillusionment with the current White House. With the midterm elections fast approaching, concerns about the direction of the U.S. loom large for many. In other words, if the Democrats don't get back into office, they're not getting anything. There has been public tension between the Sussexes and Trump in the past. When President Trump said in January of 2020,
I don't know if she's a Republican or a Democrat.
Concerns about the direction of the U.S. loom large for many. In other words, if the Democrats don't get back into office, they're not getting anything. There has been public tension between the Sussexes and Trump in the past. When President Trump said in January of 2026 that NATO allies stayed a little back from the front lines during the war in Afghanistan, Harry, a combat vet from Afghanistan, issued a statement. I served there. I made lifelong friends there, and I lost friends there. For his part, Trump said of Meghan and May, boy, what she's done to that guy. Those close to Harry believe his recent visits to Britain reflect his conviction that the more the public interacts with Meghan, the more they're going to appreciate her. During his visit to Birmingham, when he carried out charity engagements and promoted Invictus Games, Harry was heartened by the public interest in his wife. Looking back, Harry may have hinted, what the hell is this that just popped up? Looking back, Harry may have hinted at the family's plans more than a year ago. Because at the Wellchild Awards in September of 2025, singer Joss Stone, who had recently moved her family back to Britain after spending years living in Nashville, Tennessee, recalled that Harry was very interested in her decision. He asked about how we were settling back in and was genuinely interested in our move home. He's just very warm and down to earth. As always, maybe Harry will move back too. That would be so nice. Stone said Harry was curious about what the move meant for her children. He was saying how wonderful the schools are here and how important community is for the children. It was nice to share that with him because it's exactly why we felt drawn to come back. For the kids to grow up surrounded by family, friends, and a strong sense of belonging, and most importantly, in a safe environment. While Harry has...
That's that stupid stuff. A safe environment. Just a week or so ago, Harry was talking about how dangerous it was in the UK. Make that make sense. Oh, and now they want the kids to come over and be surrounded by their cousins and family and stuff. Meghan is not about family. This was not her idea. I don't believe that this was Meghan's idea to go back to the UK. As a matter of fact, there's a reason why they're going back, and we still don't know. And he's lying, talking about the reason why they wanted to go back to the UK is because of the kids. That's a bunch of hogwash. It will benefit the kids. That would be a good reason to go back, but don't fool us. You know you're not doing this for the kids. You're doing this for your own selfish reasons. That's how Meghan works, on a selfish basis. But I'm one in the chat if she's selfish. Nowhere is safe when the alarmingly bald Ginger and his wifey Adu are around. Marco by name, Marco by nature. She is nuts. She's not that type of caregiver. I don't see that. She puts on a fake facadeness in front of people to make you believe that she's this nurturing, kind, loving person. But it doesn't come out that way. It comes out fake and pretentious and not real and authentic. We know it wasn't her idea. I think he wants to go back because he wants back in as a working royal. I can be wrong, just my opinion. Do some of you guys think that too, that Harry wants to be back? I know Meghan does. Or maybe not. I don't know. You know, she complained about the work, that she wasn't getting paid. But do you guys think that Harry wants to be back a senior royal? You know they want the benefits and the perks of everything. Do you think Charles will let them back in as working royals? That's the question. Letitia, isn't Texas lovely? And some Henry and company would fit in Texas. Please take them. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, Meghan and Harry. Well, Texas will take you. Harry owes $10 million. Woo! In 7 days, they want their money. It ain't when you get ready to. You got 7 days to pay him. Pay them. She needs to stop trying to compete with the princess. I agree, Carl. I think he wants to dump manure. Wow. On William and George's future. Ooh, that ain't good. That ain't good. You know Meghan's going to be thinking her kids are better. That's just the way she thinks. Instead of just thinking that they're cousins and are going to be playing with each other, Megan's going to make everything a competition. Snowdrop. He wants his father to save him. He's in trouble. If Texas won't take them, well, they take me. Come on, Snowdrop. The demon dictator, I agree. There is a reason he wants and needs to go back. They aren't making it over here. They may actually have a chance in the UK. What are they going to do for work, though? Finances. You think Megan's going to get a deal or something in London or the UK? I don't think so. Heard Andrew was in the south of France. I think H&M will continue to travel too. Yeah, I think so too. Do you think they'll travel like they're working royals? Because that's how they come across. Snowdrop, they got rid of my pink doorbell because I got a new alarm system. Uh-oh. Yeah, the old one is on the other wall. Anyway, who cares? But they took my pink doorbell and gave me one of those doorbells that has a picture so I can see you coming up, girlfriend. I can see you coming to the door, Snowdrop. We will find out what's going on in time. The real reason why they're leaving is not out, and it's definitely not because of the kids. Because if they thought about the kids, they would have never left in the first place. So why all of a sudden they're caring and thinking about the kids? And then remember, it was too dangerous for the kids to come over. It was too dangerous for the kids to come over. It was excuse after excuse after excuse. It was too dangerous for the kids to come over to the UK, but the United States is safer. And we can walk around with weapons on us going in and out of stores. But we're safer. Oh, they knew that when they left. She knew when they left where they were taking their kids versus what they were leaving. Hi, Terry. He's in trouble. He owes $10 million. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have any speaking engagements. They come far and few and in between. Megan, they're not calling her name and saying, hey, we want to work with you on this project, on that project, and do this. No one's knocking down her door. So the money is not flowing in, it's flowing out. Lisa B says, maybe they use wickless candles and weird jam there. Somebody said maybe Megan could sell her jam in the same place where King Charles is selling his jam. It's not pink, so instead of throwing it away, I just put it up. And I told them, guys, I said, I just bought this pink mail doorbell. Now I got to get rid of it. They're running scared and they're running fast. Now, King Charles said he just found out. Do we believe he just found out? And if so, my question is, how long have they been planning to come back to the United States? I mean, sorry to go back to the UK. When was they playing? When did the reason why I want to know, because they act like they have to hurry up and get here at the end of the month. I mean, we're talking about a couple of weeks. They're rushing out of the United States. Normally, when you leave, and you be like, yeah, I'll be there in a year. I got to close on this house and that house. Yep. I agree with you, Snowdrop. Carl, Lady T posted something on her wall about a case. Oh, really? She's so selfish, and Harry is too weak. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think even though when they go back, Harry's not going to have the control. Meghan's going to have the control. But the problem with Meghan having the control is that she really doesn't know what's going on. So why not give your husband the go okay to take care of you guys? If you move back to the UK, are you going to stir up stuff and start talking about the media again and want to sue them, and then you guys end up losing? Glamorous Ado. Hello, Cam. So good to see you. Yeah, Lisa B, get back to work, girlfriend. Hello, lovely CC. What's up? Oh, how will the taxi driver know where to drop you off? I'm at the corner. The corner house. Does that help? Thank you, CC. Or maybe I'll stick the pink doorbell back up there just for you, Snowdrop. No, he knew. And that's why his senior aide announced he was leaving. Yeah, they knew. They had to. You just can't up and leave. Uh-oh, Debbie. I'm beginning to believe Harry at least doesn't have a choice but to go back. Me too. I think it's something he has to go back. I don't think it's, I think they have to go back. I do. I think it's a stronger reason. I think it's a big, big reason. New York Post had an interesting article on their interference in U.S. politics and his visa. Ooh, I bet that was a good article. Harry and Meghan were listed amongst the defendants. Oh, Auntie Mickey came over, CC. She came over and she put, she streamed her live at the same time. That's why I have a few of her folks in my chat. Yes, her. Yeah, I'm hijacking Auntie Mickey's channel.
Been repairing his relationship with King Charles. The same cannot be said of his bond with William. Despite recent speculation that tensions between the brothers may have eased, people understand the relationship remains as it has for years, distant with no contact.
I believe that. I believe William and Harry's relationship is going to stay a strain.
I believe it would have been perhaps eased a little bit by now, to be honest. but there has been no movement, especially on William's side. Still, Harry told the BBC in 2025 that he hoped to heal the rift. I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in fighting anymore. And then he turned around.
I would love reconciliation with my family. You're the one that did all the dirt. He's stupid. Start off with an apology. Start off with saying you're sorry for calling them racist. Start somewhere. You want to reconcile? Are you sure? And if you do reconcile, are you going to take accountability? Hello, Andrea. Demon Dictator says, I saw Neil Gardner on Kinsey. He is coming for Harry's visa. Maybe that's why they got to get the hell out. Maybe it has something to do with his visa. You know? They were on the front page of the New York Post yesterday. I should have grabbed it. Okay. Going back to work now. Whoa, the New York Post. So you're in New York, Lisa. Beautiful, beautiful. That's how Lisa B knows that Meghan was not in a 2-hour car chase in New York. Okay, come on over, Cece. Whispers are they have been chatting with Uncle Charles for a while for advice and property. Neil Sean says Charles didn't know until the weekend. You guys believe that? You believe that Charles didn't know? They waited. Why would they wait to tell him? You know? Right. Blaming William when Harry has thrown mud at them. He talked about them in his book. He said his brother beat him up, and he didn't. He talked about his brother's wife, Catherine. Harry did some really bad things. I mean, he went on the Oprah show and tore his family up and said that him and his brother's relationship is estranged ever since Meghan. We know what happened with your relationship. Meghan came in there and destroyed it. What's up, Tune the News? It's so good to see you. Hello, Debbie. William has had a lot to deal with. Bozo, Ball, Ginger, Targer. Boozo. He has. Snowdrop ain't playing. I didn't mean to put this here. I don't know where this came from. But I wanted to give you guys a copy of the article. If you want a copy of the article, put a 1 in the chat and I'll give it to you. Yeah, something's going on with Harry and he owes money. I know I love New York. My sister's going next month. She asked me did I want to go and I was like, not this trip, sweetheart. Yes, in New York all my life. No way was she in a 2-hour car chase in Manhattan and no one heard about it. Hello? And the mayor came out and said, wait. I do not believe that Meghan is taking deciding that, oh, we need to be around family, so let's go back to the UK. No.
And wrote letters to the Home Secretary. As for the UK support network, Harry has a large group of longtime friends there, while Meghan has her own circle, including college friend Lindsay Jill Roth, who divides her time between London and Chicago. With her husband and 2 young sons, the Sussexes also remain close to Harry's cousin, Princess Eugenie, and her husband, Jack, who split their time between Britain and Portugal, where both families now have homes, and where Eugenie welcomed the couple's third child, a daughter, earlier this summer. Oh, don't freeze up on me now. Harry has long been determined to reach a point where he, Meghan, and the children could come and go from Britain without the recurring questions over where they would stay. Insiders have described the speculation surrounding his accommodations as a circus. But with the family now securing their own
circuits around their accommodations, it's a circuit. You know it's going to be an issue. Them moving, them getting on the plane, them getting there, everything is going to be an issue. If we could be a fly on her wall, I'm going to tell you something. Everything's an issue, and everything does not have to be, but Meghan makes it.
On private UK residence, that uncertainty appears to have been removed. The family's last visit to the UK began against a backdrop of questions over whether he believed it was safe enough for Meghan and the children to join him. But after several days of charity engagements, Meghan and the children flew in from Portugal for the secret reunion with King Charles at Highgrove House, the children's first meeting with their grandfather in more than 4 years. The family then...
See how that doesn't make sense? All of a sudden you picking up and you leaving, and here's the deal. You haven't been to the UK in 4 years, and you haven't been over there for them to see the kids in 4 years. And now all of a sudden you're going back because they need to be with their family. The kids need to, this is the lie that's being spun, that the kids and one of the reasons why they're going back is so the kids can get familiar with their relatives and family, and go to school in a safe environment. But 2-3 weeks ago you were talking about how dangerous the UK was. Something ain't smelling right in Montecito. The lies. Something's up, and they're running from it.
Then traveled to Althorpe, where Princess Diana spent much of her childhood and is buried, and where Harry's uncle Charles Spencer and his wife Kat Jarman now live. There, Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet spent time with members of the wider Spencer family and are believed to have paid their respects at Diana's graveside on the island at the Oval Lake. So, it says the Sussexes also spent several days traveling around Britain before Meghan shared a series of idyllic vacation photos featuring lakeside scenery, beaches, and swimming pools. Imagine that. In hindsight, offered an early glimpse of the family's next chapter. So here's what I'm getting from this article. Harry wants to go home. Meghan needs to hang out in this marriage until they've been married 10 years by California law. They spent the majority of their marriage in California. So the second they hit the 10-year mark, Meghan can leave and take half of everything, if not more. Number two, this article which is Harry and Meghan's go-to magazine.
Okay, according to California law. Okay, Rocky, let's get down, Poupier. I know you enjoy sitting on mommy's lap. Here you go, pumpkin. Hopefully you're better now. Hold on. So basically, Sue thinks that it's Harry's idea to go back. I think it's something a little bit more bigger than him just wanting to go back to the UK. And I think they're running from something. Another thing is that I do agree with Sue when she says that the law, California law about divorce, having to be with him for, at least 10 years. So I do believe that. I do believe that Meghan will divorce him. I do believe that, but I think she needs him, and she knows that. And until she's done using him and using him, and I do believe that, then she's going to throw him away. Until then, she's going to keep this facade up that she's in love with Harry and they got this wonderful life.
Wouldn't have put that article out unless they gave it to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They gave it to them. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened. Like, it wouldn't have come out. It wouldn't have happened. Number 3, I don't think, because they're keeping the house in Montecito and they're keeping the house in Portugal, I don't think they can afford a third house. They don't have that kind of money, especially with the lawsuit coming up.
So Sue, yes, they owe 10 million, Sue. Sue believes that they can't afford another house, but they're getting one. And you know what I think too? I think they are trying to keep the house in Montecito so they can come back when they get ready to, half in and half out. But I don't think that they can afford all 3 of those homes. I don't. You did, Terry. Let me check it out. Oh, was it a voice message? Okay, I'll take a look at it after.
I'm wondering if, as Barbara just said, I'm wondering if the IRS is sniffing around. Number 2, I'm worried about Harry's visa. That could be coming up soon, and they're going to go through more pages, and suddenly they're running out of the country.
They're running out of the country. They're not planning this big plan. They're running from something. They are running from something. And Terry, I just listened to it, and that could be true. That could be true too. That his visa situation is getting hot. And, all about his rugs and, lying on his visa and stuff like that he, allegedly lied on his visa, because I don't know about if he was taking recreational rugs. But that could be an issue. Yeah. Thank you, Terry. I enjoyed it. Beautiful voice, by the way. Oh, Lisa B told me to come to New York. I would love to come to New York and see you, Lisa B. Love it, love it, love it. We would have to like go somewhere and have like a hot cocoa, not a hot cocoa because it's hot outside. Lunch. You like Christmas in New York? Okay. That is the article. The story is they are staying at Ellen DeGeneres' house in the Coswoods. Meghan won't like that as no media paps. There's not. And the people in Coswells won't be happy. Maybe she'll live at the Soho ho ho. Hey, good point. She's gonna be living over there where Ellen lives. And I think that's country. Is it country? She ain't gonna make it out there with no paps. That is another just a shocking situation that Meghan is coming back to the UK and she won't be around the public. You know what I'm saying? Like, she won't have this packed atmosphere, like Snowdrop is saying. She won't have Rockadoo.
I think Harry thought that because he was the king's son, the president was just going to give him Secret Service protection, and Trump said no. And then Harry tried to get his protection back, and he didn't win. And so now all this other stuff is going on. Now let me get back into, because I just got a notification. Yep.
Oh, did you get? Hello, Demon Dictator. Are you there, love?
Yeah, can you hear? Oh,
I can hear you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, you're good.
Okay. I've got my headset on, so hopefully, is that better?
Yes.
That's better. Okay. Wow, what a day.
Yes.
So I did a little notes because I did them for Annabelle as well earlier. And so let me just see the comments. Oh, I can see them on the screen. So what happened is they got to pay 9.5 million down payment by the 28th next week. That's between all of them. And he gave them an indemnity payment. Now, an indemnity payment is limitless. And so they may have to pay the whole full costs, which is about 53 million English pounds. Now, they got insurance, which altogether, I think it's 2.5 million each, which is like 16 million. But because they lied, they may have invalidated the insurance. So if they have, they're going to have to pay the whole 63 million altogether. But that's got to be considered by a specialist judge on a later date. So we're still not over it. That's now got to be considered by another judge who's going to pay. And he may say to Harry, if he is the ringleader, now don't quote me on this because I'm not a lawyer, but if Harry was the instigator and they told him, don't bring this case because you got no merit, and he was the one that decided to bring it, they could give him all the costs, or they could give him a higher percentage than all the others. So we'll see what happens. Yeah.
I read that $6.9 million is what they would have to pay, and you're saying if he lied and the insurance will make them have to pay the full, which would be 16.9 million instead of 10 million.
No, they've got to pay 9.5 million by Tuesday,
Right.
but the total, the Daily Mail said they in total was about 53 million. So they have insurance for 2.5 million each, which is, I think that's what, 16 million.
Okay.
And so far, if the insurance does pay, they will have a total of about 30 million to pay. If the insurance refuses to pay because they lied, they will have to pay the full 53 million. Does that make sense?
Instead of the 30 million. Okay.
Yeah, instead of 30, it now goes up to 53 because the insurance won't pay.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so something. Why do you think, the ultimate question of all questions, why are they leaving?
I think they are.
That I remember a long time ago, me and you having this discussion, Demon Dictator, and I swore up and down that they were not leaving. Meghan was never going back to the UK. Remember?
Yeah, we've had lots of discussions. Yeah. You said never, and I said they would. If they were in that much trouble, they would. Yeah.
You did. You sure did. So give us your take on the whole situation.
I think there is a lot of rumors going around about a lot of things. So they've now got, so if I kind of split it up, this is my thing, right? We've heard that they are in a lot of debt. She owes about 5 million with her scam jam that never worked. And he's got this court case. He's also got Dr. Sophie in September. And the word on the street is the Daily Mail are paying for Sophie Chanduka's court fees for her.
Really?
Because when she made a statement, she said the charity are not paying for her for this court case. The court case is being funded privately, and the word on the street is it's the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail are coming for those two big time. They really are. So he's got that one. Yeah, they're coming for him. So he's got that one too. He allegedly also owes £1 million for the Ravek case. And so their finance, they 1 million still for the Ravek case. One. Okay. Again, this is allegedly. I don't think anyone knows for sure, but this is allegedly. And so their finances are pretty bad, and they've been bad for years, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. There's also Niall Gardner. He's the head of the charitable trust, Heritage Trust, who is coming after Harry for his visa. He was on Kinsey the other day, and he was ripping Harry and Meghan to pieces. And so there's a lot of issues with the visa, that he lied, and if it's proven to be true, that's a criminal offence. And so the feds might be after him, or he may get kicked out. They may have kicked him out. Nobody knows yet. So we've got the visa problems. There's a rumor going around there's a RICO case, but I think we would have heard about that if that was true. I think that might be a rumor.
Yeah.
So
about that earlier.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going around, but I think that would have hit the papers a long time ago if that was real, but you never know. And so they're in a very bad situation that appears to just be getting worse every day. So, and again, allegedly they've got 2 mortgages on the house that they can't afford in the first place.
Why do they have 2 mortgages?
Yeah. Or they would have had the original, or maybe a remortgage or a loan put on it.
Oh.
Maybe. Yeah. Because,
Right,
Yeah,
that's
and
all. You have 2 mortgages. Oh, Jesus.
yeah, and they've got this house in Portugal. Well, how could afford that? I don't know where they've got this endless pot of money from somewhere that they could afford another house in Portugal.
Right.
So I think they are in very, very financial states. I think they're in a lot of legal problems. And I think they've just gone, you know what, let's just run. Let's just run back to the UK and hopefully Dad, Papa will help us. If we get, I reckon in their crazy minds, they've got, if we just get there, they have to help us. Once we're there, they're going to have to help us. I think that's what they believe. The problem is the royal family, they're rich. I mean, they're richer than all of us put together, but they're not rich like 50 million pound rich. And if you add up all the money that they owe,
Tied up
it's property, land. I mean, they're wealthy, but they're not like cash rich. They can't just bail him out, and especially if you whack that Montecito, which is about 14 million on top of already. This is a huge amounts of money they owe, and so they're not cash rich. So I reckon they've just gone, just run. Let's just get back to the UK. The royal family are going to have to help us once we're there. And that's what they've done. Now, I reckon Meghan has got plan A and plan B. Plan A is the royal family going to help and they're going to step in and sort it out. If they don't step in and help, I reckon Meghan is just going to divorce Harry because she ain't going to be tied with this debt. She doesn't want this debt.
Yeah, but she accumulated it.
Well, the court cases, that's Harry's fault. He lied in the Daily Mail. That's his fault. Sophie Chanduka, that's his fault. A lot of this she can tie back to him. And so she's going to divorce him and run. And I reckon that if... Sorry, you carry on.
He has these unfinished business here. So why are you running from your unfinished business?
Because they're children. They don't know what to do. They've got no way out, and they think dad's gonna sort it out.
I find that very interesting because you said that
sorry.
They're trying to get back over there so that he won't have a choice but to help them. And maybe that's why the people are frustrated, because they know that he's going to bail him out in a way.
Yeah.
Give him money to live.
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to go, look, I'm here with the kids. We've got nowhere to live. We've got nothing. Help us. But I reckon that she's going to, if they don't help him, I reckon Meghan's going to go, right, that's it, I'm out. I'm going to divorce you because this is all your debt. And I think she's going to try and see what she can get out of a divorce settlement, because he hasn't got anything to give her. So I reckon what may happen is the king and the royal family will say, okay, Meghan, because the one thing the royal family don't want is they don't want her there. Harry and the kids are fine. They don't want there because she is the main antagonist in all this. He's just as bad as her, but without her, I bet half of this wouldn't have even happened.
I believe
so. So I reckon if she does decide, right, I'm out, I'm going, Harry, this is your problem, you caused this. I reckon the royal family will give her a payout and say, okay, Meghan, you can have X amount of money, divorced him, and you go, and Harry and the kids will stay. I reckon the royal family will use that to get her out of the family, kick her out.
I do believe that we are on the brinks of, I think she's hanging on. I really do. Meghan is hanging on to this relationship. But I'm predicting, I don't know if this will happen or whatever, but I do feel that their relationship is cracking and it's been cracking. But I think she checked out of him long time ago. It's a fake facade that they pretend that they're in this love thing. But did you hear that one of the reasons why they're going back is for the kids?
No, I don't believe that.
I don't either.
No. Because I think one of the things, and a lot of people have been saying this for many years, that after what happened with Perez Hilton, I think Harry, with his use of alcohol and drugs and his mental health, he's not a very stable person. I think with everything that's going on, I think the royal family won't want that to happen to him. And so they will protect him. I don't think they'll be able to pay the debts off because I just don't think they've got that money. But I think if Harry...
You don't think they're going to pay... You don't think they're going to pay?
I don't think they can. I don't think they can. I don't think they've just got that money. But I think they will help. If they get Meghan out, and I think she will run and take the money and run. But I think they will help him because I just don't think that they want that. What happened to Perez Hilton? I don't think they want that to happen to Harry. Wow. And especially if those two little kids are there. So I think they will help him somehow. But I don't think they can literally pay it all off. But they'll do something.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That they would help or do anything because these two idiots said that they, Diane said they can be housekeepers. Somebody said they can work.
Yeah. He might have to go and wash the cars every day.
Right.
That's what we used to do when we were kids. If we wanted extra money or something, we used to go and wash my dad's car. That's what he's going to have to do. Go and wash the cars for the rest of his life to pay it all back. But I think they would help him. Yeah.
Hi, Judy Bird. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody who said hi to me. Sorry. Side chat.
Yes.
You said hi. Sorry.
Hello, side chat. Hello, newcomers coming in. Wow. That is so.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
I like your theory. And because I've been wrong. I never thought she would go back. Like I'm still in shock. When you told me, I was like, what?
When it came through, I was like, yeah, when it came through, I was like, where's my phone? I've got a phone my bestie and tell her straight away.
My sister, who was on the phone yesterday, my mom and sisters, and they said, Meghan and Harry are going back to the UK, huh? And I just screamed. I said, yeah, that's word on the curb. Yes, that is true. Because they don't talk much about Meghan, but when they do,
yeah,
it's something like this. This is huge news because
yeah,
one article said that they were Mexiting, now they're exiting the Mexit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear their explanation.
Me too.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah,
what rubbish they come up with.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be honest with us. I think they're going to.
No, they won't. They won't at all. They're going to make up some rubbish. Do you know what it's going to be like? Do you remember Dallas when Bobby Ewing was having a shower and Fallon, he goes, it's all a dream. And she goes, you were dead. And he goes, it wasn't. It was, you just dreamt it all. I've been here the whole time. Harry and Meghan will just go, we were always here. We never went to America. That was the press did it. The press said that. Right. We never did that. We've been in England the whole time. The press fooled you. Some rubbish like that, you know? We never call the family racist. The British press told you that. Okay. Some idiot thing like this.
I thought Steve's live was very interesting. We'll play that again in a minute. Because she was saying that she's confused on why everybody is so upset with King Charles. And so I
Oh,
definitely,
everyone kicks that man. Everyone's always kicking this man. Like he's
really
responsible. He's not responsible for Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. He's not responsible for Harry and Meghan. Oh, he does get such a kick in, this poor man.
yeah. Let's hear a little bit more of it.
Okay.
There it is. Let me open this and I'll see if I can share it with you guys because I couldn't share. Nope, it won't let me. Express Magazine has also put something out and said Harry and Meghan are moving back. So they're moving back to the UK. Here's what I think. They can't afford a third house. So I honestly believe that probably they asked Charles Spencer, you know, the Spencer family owns lots of houses and properties around. I think he's giving them a house to stay in,
Ooh.
which is surrounded by property.
That's
So
what
Meghan feels safe.
And they're going to help.
And yeah, Harry's made it very clear he wants his children to grow up with their cousins. Well, they're not going to grow up with the Wales children. I can tell you that right now.
Ooh. What do you think about that, Demon Dictator? Do you think she's gonna the kids? I don't think the kids are gonna grow up with the Wells kids. I don't see that.
I don't see it right now, but in time, if, like I said, if Meghan gets out of the picture and Harry behaves himself and he's got to earn their trust now. He's got to earn their trust back, and it's going to take him a long time to be able to trust Harry. And I think in time, if it calms down and he proves himself, I think that they will, because it's not the kids' fault. There's two little kids here, and it's not the children's fault. So I think in time, if Harry sorts himself out, they will. But I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. And I think that Harry's got more than his necklace to worry about when William gets hold of him, because I tell you, William's, you know, the staff are going to go, you know, His Royal Highness Prince William is waiting to see you now, Harry. You can go in there now. And that's going to be a private room somewhere where no one can hear. No one can hear you scream, Harry. Prince William will see you now.
Nobody will know. We won't know nothing. I know that's right.
Yeah, and no one's going to hear you scream. I'm telling you. That
when you break trust,
broken necklace is the last thing you're going to be worrying about, man. William gets hold of you.
It's going to be worse than that dog bowl moment. LL, we sensitive. LL, me too. Never thought she'll ever go back unless she's going into a deep doo-doo.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to want to start coming with the family to Christmas. That's not going to happen. He is going to try to reinsert himself in. I can tell you it's not going to happen.
Demon Dictator, is that what he's going to be trying to do? Insert himself back into the royal fold?
Yes. So I keep muting it so I don't play Sue's voice through my microphone. Yes, I do think so. Yeah, he's already forcing his way in right now. I think he's going to force his way back in, but I think they're going to just keep I think they're going to give him a choice. Like, you behave yourself and we will help you. If you misbehave, that is going to be taken away. And so this is his last chance, Harry. You've got to start behaving yourself and let them earn the trust back and let them help you. Or this will be like the final. If he breaks their trust again, it's the final goodbye. Like, you could be on the streets, Harry.
Yeah.
And they won't care. I mean, the kids, they'll take care of the kids, but Harry, like, this is his last chance now.
This is so something that, because everybody is saying that it's a money issue. So
Yeah.
let's just say it allegedly or whatever. Okay, you're coming back because of financial. But if you get over here acting silly and acting entitled and acting, weird, because that's Megan. She's gonna be
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
And they're like, if you come over here like that, we're done.